All right, what's up, fellas? Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro. All right, so I got a clip right here. This has to be like a few years ago. It's in actually training camp with the Houston Texans and Washington Redskins. Now, during preseason and training camp, there's a week where you get to compete against other teams. All right, so one other team for that week. So the practices are mixed. So it's really cool because you get out of the same old routine of going against the same guys on your team all, doing a hot, hard training camp. So you get a little mix of something fresh and to see how you match up against other teams, right? So this clip right here, again, is with D Hall. Now I'm gonna show you something right here. Let me go ahead and bring it back a little bit. You're gonna see D'Angelo Hall. Now D Hall, just to give you a heads up, D Hall is one of those guys because when I was in high school, I had the opportunity to meet him when I stayed with Cedric Humes, who played running back at Virginia Tech. Yo, understand this, D'Angelo Hall. Now he's the old vet. Now let's keep it real. He's an old vet in the game, but he's played some great ball in the league. Played cornerback, safety, and when he was at Virginia Tech, for you young guys, man, I was like starstruck when I was like, oh shoot, this is D Hall, bro. He rocked number 4. Man, he was super fast, punt returner, also mean DB. I like DBs mean, bro. So yeah, that's his personality, but he kind of got on this route, but it happens to us all. So I'm gonna go over it and something we can improve on. Always focus on what we can improve on and be solution oriented. All right. That's how you're gonna be successful in life. Always think about solutions. All right. So make sure you guys email me, like I always say, cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Ask me for the training program. One of my favorite programs, and I'm gonna include all of them in one, but 101's Mastery. You guys, if you play cornerback, every single guy in the whole world, if you play cornerback, all right, especially if you play cornerback, you need it. You need it. So I'm gonna include everything in there, mind and body training program, all that good stuff. All right. So let's go over it. It's DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best receivers in the league. I like his attitude too, man. He don't take no crap from nobody. All right, let's watch this. You can't really hear it on here. Then he dropped that pass. I like it. Hey, look, man. I want you guys to look up how Michael Jordan and those guys used to practice. When the Bulls went on that run, we talking about 6 championships, and a lot of those championships back to back. Man, they said, man, practice used to be grueling. Like he made it that way. It was kind of like a hostile environment when it comes to being on the field because they're so competitive. Like each player is attempting to dominate. And you know what? I like that. I want you to have fun and I want you to be within the rules of the game. But and don't get flagged for stupid stuff like, throwing punches and stuff like that and just being an idiot. Know when to turn it off. So if you get into it with a guy, don't take it for the next hour. That's stupid, right? Be a professional. But it's okay to talk a little smack to him. Say, hey, man, you can't see me, bro. You can't see me, man. Listen, let me show you a little color. What's his name? Culver. Right here. All right, so now he didn't really break it up. And hey, you know what's funny? Oh, yeah, shimmy on him. So look, I was talking to my boy Brandon McCray. We went to the Richmond Rough Riders, the indoor league in Richmond, their game. And Brandon, a cornerback didn't even break it up. The receiver dropped it. And Brandon, my boy Brandon McCray, who played in the league and played at Mississippi State, he was like, man, I hate it when corners do that, man. You didn't even break it up, So I was just laughing about that because he didn't break it up, but he was there. But matter of fact, I want to show you something. All right, so we're pressed. I'm gonna show you something on this clip before I even get to D Hall. Watch his eyes right here. So after he gets to the stem, see how his eyes peek back, and he wasn't able to close the ground. So he could have caught this. Matter of fact, DeAndre Hopkins should have caught this, and it could have been a 5 to 6 yard gain. So we gotta our eye discipline has to be a little bit better on that one, even though we're really close to him, because when he gets to the top of his route, top of his stem, which is a hitch, and that split second he could have caught it. We could be there breaking it up, but your eyes have to remain on your guy until you're in his hip pocket to the point where you can touch him Then you look back at the quarterback. All right. So we're gonna talk about, man, eye discipline is key. All right. So let's watch it again. I like how physical he was. Oh yeah. Now watch D Hall right here. They got into it, yo. Look, he said, "You wouldn't do that to me." And then D Hopkins said, "Hey man, I'm a grown man, bro. You don't put your hands on me." So they get into it. All right. So watch this play. So we're in some type of form zone. All right. So okay. So we got D Hall. Let me tell you something. The only reason he really he didn't even get him. It was just kind of like, it was like bad technique on D Hall's part. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. So I talk about a shuffle technique. So if we're in zone, especially now, you can actually do shuffle technique in man. But if we're in zone and we're shuffling, hey, we want to make sure that we have a low leverage. So even though now he's not a tall guy, D Hall is what, 5'10"? He's like 5'10". He's like my height. So we still, in our shuffles, we want to make sure that we're not clicking our heels and that we're not hopping. All right. So a shuffle has to be low leverage, and it's something that you just practice and drill over and over. So if anything, we drop our butt. And what you like, well, coach, it's not a big of a deal. The thing is, when you have leverage, it's easier for you to change direction. All right. So you always want to stay low. And if you tall guys can get low, you can drop your butt, man. You can be amazing. Usually shorter guys, we usually are a little bit better with it, but we can get lazy in practice. I understand it's a training camp practice, so it's a lot of reps. But we want to be consistent with staying low, because when we can stay low, we can get out of our breaks. And then hopping, you're gonna see him hopping his break. You said that hop. Let's watch that again. I nitpick a little bit. That hop. And it's almost like, because look, DeAndre Hopkins didn't do anything amazing right here. He did a little stutter stop, little stutter comeback. It wasn't like an amazing route. It was basic. Let's watch it again. The issue is just, here, I'm going to show you. The issue is it's just bad technique from my old vet. We don't want to. We want to stay low. We want to drop our butt. We want to shuffle, and we don't want to click our heels. We want to stay low, drop our butt, shuffle, and then do not hop out of your break. So I have a video where I talk about shuffle technique and then getting out of the break. So what you can do is, in zone or man, if that's how your coach wants to do it, how I like to do it is this: you shuffle the two shuffles. Take two shuffles. So if you're gonna open up, you're in zone or whatever, take two shuffles. Why the two shuffles? The two shuffles are your read steps, so you can see the 3 or 5. Then make sure your eyes are right, depending on what coverage you're in. So in man, your eyes are going to snap back to the receiver. In zone, your eyes can actually be inside, or you can be looking at your keys, all right, depending on what zone you're in. Then you can start to run. Now, if he gets in your blind spot, just head whip to him and squeeze to him. In zone, like cover 3, you want to be on top of him for the most part. And it depends on how many threats you have. So if you only have one receiver, which it looks like right here, then you only have one threat. So you don't have to be concerned about, maybe 2 going vertical or somebody coming from the other side. But my point is this: technique matters, guys. So you can be an old vet who knows the game inside and out, but all of us can get lazy, and then you can get hurt. So it looked like he tried to head whip and hop in his break, and that's the only reason that he got. There's really nothing Hopkins necessarily did. Look at the route. You know what I'm saying? So again, be mindful of this. This can happen. This has happened to us all. Right? Everybody is getting got. Stay low in our shuffle and don't hop in our break. Okay? Be mindful of stick to the techniques. So I would shuffle, read. I would shuffle, take 2 shuffles. I would always just take 2 shuffles. Then you can open and run, and then make sure your eyes in the right place. If he gets in your blind spot, which he did not, he didn't even get in his blind spot. So I'm not sure why D Hall tried to head whip right there and then break is like he hopped into his break and then head whipped at the same time. He's lucky he didn't tear ACL or break an ankle, especially after talking trash when the guys talk trash to each other. Everybody's like, oh, Hopkins got him back. Not really. It was just technique, So that's why we want to be technicians. We want to make our bodies machines, our minds elite, high-level thinkers, and we want to be technicians. Master your craft, all right? Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Get the one-on-one mastery. Also sign up at goprofootball.org for the virtual training. 50 slots open for that. And we're going to take it to the next level, man. Every single day, you got to take it to the next level. Every single day. We got to compound our work. And that comes over time. Your whole life can change in 6 months for the better and for the worse. It's up to you. I say go for the better, though. That's going to take time, money, blood, sweat, tears. You feel me? That's what it's going to take. It takes sacrifice. It takes investment. It takes all of that stuff, man. You got to invest in your dreams. There's no way around it. And it ain't for everybody. But you guys that it is for, best believe y'all are gladiators, man. That's what you guys are. You're stars. They come to see you. They pay tickets. Youth games, high school games, college games, pro games. They pay money to see you play. Well, let's give them a show. All right, guys. Peace.